Shalom, beloved. Welcome back to Code Searcher. Listen, I know some of you don't like my music sometimes, but there are times when I want to listen to some strings and stay focused because this is a couple of times now I've done this video because the enemy don't want me to do it, and it's a lot to share. So it gets aggravating when it's relentless. So let's go through this one more time. Before the conference, um, God was telling me something, and I was hearing it in my dreams, hearing it in my daily walk, and it was Hine Yamin Baim. I've mentioned that before. I talked about it in this video here that I did before the conference. It was March 25th. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because God usually confirms things to me at least twice, sometimes three times. Today, I got the second witness on something, which is something He's been saying to me. Hine Yamin Baim. Behold, the days are coming. Now, I didn't start out wanting to talk about this. I actually got a couple of Glazerson's videos that or tables that God had me working today, but it ties in. God, had a way. It's really crazy how He does that sometimes, but He directed me that way for a reason, and I think I know why. Um, so it's no question that the spiritual warfare we've been seeing is, it's evident of the times we're in. The good news about that, what the Lord told me was, when there's an increase of the darkness, the evil in the world, there's also an increase of light. And this is coming into a time, guys, where He's going to pour out His Spirit. And that's very soon. I want to run through some of this, and then we'll get to the fruit of the table. I want to share with you with what God did for me today to pull me out of the slump that I was in with just being beat down. Ever since the day before the blood moon, when we started praying against Oprah and her meditation thing, it's been tough here. And the enemy likes to use people around me that I care about to manipulate me. And it was a test of my faith this weekend. But I'm stronger now, and I'm spot on this. I mean, He's got me focused. It was like click today, like the light switch went on, and then He gave me the second witness. I had already had one witness, and this was on the day after the Hagmans, and I spoke about this on the Hagmans. They even asked me, how do I get some of my access terms, and I explained God gives it to me sometimes in a dream, or I hear it, and I might not know what it is. I'll have to go look for it. That happened here. All right, so on the 8th, the very next day from the Hagmans, this is what the rabbi puts out. The days are coming. Very same thing. Yamin Baim. Now, either one or two things is happening. He's watching my videos, or God's telling him the same thing, and He's confirming to me what I'm hearing is true. Now, this is typical of what God does for me. I don't just run with what the first thing I off the press. God has to show me, because that's important for me. I need a second witness. It's like putting out the fleece. Um, this was April 8th. Now that's a significant date for me because I graduated from the Marines on April 8th. Here is the other. This happened today on another significant day, the day my brother died. Prophecy in the News puts this out. Behold, the days are coming, and that's my second witness. So I said, okay, Lord, you got my attention. And this is the table we're going to be looking at. The rabbi put this video out November 11th, and it's the Mashiach, the Messiah 2014-2015. And it has Acharet Hayamim, the end of days. Now, I originally went and looked and started this table, but only went so far. But God took it the rest of the way today, and that's what I want to share with you in this. First, we're going to talk about this. And here it is. Nope, excuse me. That's the next one we're going to look at. Here it is here. Here's the access term Glazerson found, and end of days. And this is what I've gotten today. I've got 4 verses highlighted, so to keep it somewhat a short video. We don't need to go real long because it's pine tree season here, and my allergies are kicking my butt. So bear with me, guys. We're going to get through this quite gracefully this time. Where to begin? Where to begin? I want to just get through this without confusing anybody, because this is originally not my table. This is Rabbi Glazerson's. And guys, the strings soothes me, and so I don't go too fast because I get excited and want to, as normal, go through it really quickly. This has clearly got a lot to do with Israel. Israel's here several times in the plain text. As you can see, I got highlighted in different places. War is here 3 times, right here, here, and there, in the plain text. Also, a skip of 8 right here, coming across in the orange with Judah. Also, travail in the white and the red crossing over. Travail. By the way, that word there running through war is the Gentiles. So war with Gentile nation. Elijah standing vertically in the green. In the red is Azazel. Azazel is also here. Mekdosh, like Betak Mekdosh, the temple. Written backwards, starting at the Yod, going this way, we have lightning shield. I saw the word Barak right there, and that's been an anomaly here lately. I've seen written backwards. With Asapha, the Hebrew word for gathered is a rapture term, harvest term. The word rapture is also here in the purple, right there. Chetefe, chetefe, right there in the purple. Excuse me, I should have cited that. In the green and red is Enoch with Yahshua, and standing vertically in the blue is Yeshua. Now, with children of Israel, and in the yellow going up, returns. So Yeshua and return standing vertically with children of Israel. It could go returning of the children and returning of the Messiah. Churah in the purple running right here, and blood moon. This is really interesting that blood moon runs through the word Israel with the resh there. Israel is also here. Let's see, Kaduri is also here down at the bottom. Rabbi didn't mention this. Kaduri and Asafi in the brown. Something really I didn't expect in this was the mention of a Shemitah, and it's over here in the plain text, right here, Shemitah, and Yeshua in the year 2015 in the purple, sharing that shin there. Elijah, plain text, it's also here. Holy of Holies, 7 days. 7 days is the other term I'd been hearing a lot. God was telling me, Savot you mean. Here's again. It's usually 3 times I see it in the table. And there's 1, 2, 3. 777. Obama standing vertically. Kadesh. Holy, obviously, what the rabbi pointed out, the end of days, Acharet Hayamim, Yeshua, in this one verse, in the purple, going all the way across, Yeshua, starting here with the Yod. And this verse that I got highlighted here is actually talking about God's feast days. And take note, they matter to God. They're called God's appointed times, so they matter. This one happens to be Shechot. And I think that is, nope, Kavatz is here. Kavatz, and you're probably going to have to move the camera, Matt. Here we go. Let me just move it over so you can see. Bear with me. Kovach is right here in line, and he's also going up. Well, I'm missing a letter. Here we go. There it is. Twice with Shemitah. And we'll go and read these 4 verses I have highlighted here. Bear with me, guys. The Lord woke me up today, especially when he started talking about what he was saying before the conference. Behold, the days are coming. Here we go. And this is in Leviticus 23:34. Speaking to the children of Israel, saying, on the 15th day of the 7th month shall be a feast of tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. And on the first day of that shall be a holy convocation, and ye shall do several work therein. And that's right there. And that's with Jesus in that verse. Also connecting with Elijah. Moving right along. Moving right along. We're going to go to the next one. And this is in Devarim. 11:24 is where we're starting. Wait a minute. Such a soothing sound. I was getting kind of flustered here earlier trying to do this, and then the enemy was just messing with me. And yeah, this is where I know why I highlighted. This is when Israel's back in the land. Down to the 24th. Every place whereon the soles of your feet shall tread shall be yours. From the wilderness of Lebanon, from the river Euphrates, even to the uttermost sea shall be your coast be. There shall no man be able to stand before you. For the Lord your God shall lay the fear of you and the dread of you upon the land, and ye shall tread upon, and he hath said it unto you. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. If you obey my commandments, you'll be blessed. If you don't, it's a curse. It's the message to Israel. I would say also to America. Turn back to God. Here we are in Devarim. We're in the 15th chapter, and I think that's 9. Well, we're going to go back and get this in context because this was really cool. I didn't expect to see this. At the end of 7 years, shall make a release. Now, those of you that have been following Jonathan Cahn, you know what that means. Make a release, it's your Shemitah. And this is the manner of the release. Every creditor that lendeth aught unto his neighbor shall release it, and shall not exact it of his neighbor or of his brother, because it is called the Lord's release. It's a year of Jubilee that's coming up, and it's when the captives are set free, guys. It's a beautiful thing. Of the foreigner, behold, the days are coming. Of the foreigner thou mayst exact of it again, and that which is thine with thy brother, thine hand shall release. Save when there shall be poor no poor among you, for the Lord shall greatly bless thee in the land, in which the Lord God hath given thee for an inheritance to possess it. Only if thou carefully hearken unto his voice of the Lord thy God, and observe and do all these commandments which I have commanded thee this day, for the Lord God blesseth thee. We're talking about covenant nations, Israel and America. He hath promised thee, if thou shalt lend unto many nations, but thou shalt not borrow, and thou shalt reign over many nations, but they shall reign over thee. It's the year of the release, and it's the 7th year. Guys, this Shemitah, and I made a video on Shemitah 5775. God showed me that one too. This is a time of reckoning coming up, no doubt about it. America better get with it and repent very quickly. We're in the 20th chapter of Devarim. We're going to start at verse 1. And when thou goest out to battle against thine enemy. So see, we're talking about an economic situation and now a war. That's why Gentiles is connected to war here. By the way, it's there 3 times in the plane, and a skip of 8 just above. 8 and 3. Uh, when thou goest out into battle against thine enemies, and seest horses and chariots and a people more than thou, be not afraid of them, for the Lord thy God is with thee, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Now you're talking about Israel, the Gentiles coming against Israel. Um, God's got their back. Where is America? She's dealing with her own problems. She's being handled. Um, and shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint, fear not, and do not tremble, neither ye be terrified because of them, because the Lord your God is he that goeth before with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. Praise the Lord. And that's what's going to happen. No doubt about it. God told me, behold, the days are coming, and it's war, and it's pestilence, and it's starvation, and it's economic collapse, and it's the seals, guys. So I'm going to take a break and pray about this next table, because I want to make sure it's okay to release it. Okay, so just give me 5 seconds. I'll be right back. If I can get the pause button here. Oh, wait. Here we go. All right. We're going to do it. Okay. And this, I want to say first. I got no agenda here on this next one. This is Rabbi Glazerson's video. Table. I'm making sure I wasn't muted this time. I see myself for some reason. Okay, that's why. I had to move the camera from me because it was covering some of the text here. Like I was saying, I don't want to, get draw attention, but when I feel like Lord is leading me to do something, I got to do it. This Some of you may disagree with this next table I'm going to show you. It's not mine. It comes from the rabbi. So does this one. I've just worked it and looked at what he didn't reveal. The one you're about to see, I've been working for probably one of the longest ones. It's maybe 8 years. Or maybe 7. Yeah. I've watched the rabbi work it. He did a video one time, or actually a lecture, where he talked about this person and said that he didn't reveal everything because he didn't want to do that on YouTube anyway. But I wanted to know what it was, and I went and looked at it. Since then, I've worked it over thoroughly, and I'm pretty confident in what it says. Now, it may not fit some people's pre-described, you know, understanding of who this man of sin is going to be, but I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how you're going to reconcile, but I'm going to share it with you. This is the table. It's Barack Obama is the access. This is the table that rabbis worked. This is the very same one he said 18 months before the election that Obama was going to have a second term. The second is right here in this. I saw that immediately. This is the verse he didn't want to share, and it speaks about an attempt and his wife and kids mourning, to say the least. You have a Syrian crossing right here in the black and red with Allah. Now, this is important clustering of words here. You got beast, the beast right here in the green, with the sons of Anak. You got Barak here backwards. Oprah, she was the one that paved the way. Remember, he's the one. Remember this picture here? Uh, she was talking about this a lot, like he was the Messiah. Some deep stuff going on here, guys, and I can't be silent no more. We've got 7 days here, three times. It's here once and over here twice, but running through that, we have Lucifer right there, Barak in the yellow, seven lambs, America running across this way, very short skip right there, connecting with Barak and with the rest right here. Barak is also here a few times backwards. Like I said before, it's something that's caught my eye a couple times. It just so happens to be butting up against these letters with America with the Resh, and in the blue, Lucifer going all the way down. This is also interesting here. In the opening chapters of Genesis, where the heavens, the mem there, and then of the void, the darkness and void here with the hay, and then we got Elohim, Yod, Elohim with the Lamed, Elohim with the Lamed. Can you see how each letter hits a place? Three Elohims, heavens and the void is what it comes out to be. We've got Elohim here where he's also descending. This is a table that's got Islam here twice. Right here, connecting the Mem here, and above his name in the blue. Now the letters in between are the eclipse. And I've said before, somehow or another, he's connected to an eclipse. Oprah in the red here, with Obama crossing in the yellow. Egypt, that's the other thing. There's a strong connection to Egypt here, and we've got Oprah's resh with Mesorim, Egypt, resting against the Vav in Obama, and then in green we've got abomination, and in the black and red we have Mammon. Ishmaelite right there, Ishmael. It's the other thing. The Mem against Israel is from Mahdi, running like this, going up to Islam. Netanyahu is perched right here on top of the fallen, crossing the Mahdi. Egypt here also. Barry, his name Barry, B, Bet, Aleph, Resh, Yod, Barry, right there in the first name Barak. So you got both first names together, all in one place. That's crazy. The Bet in the blue word here is a sort of Brit. This is United States sharing that Aleph with Israel. Now there's a very significant date here, and it's in this line, this purple hay going over with these letters. That's 2014, 2015. Haytav Shenan Hay runs across. That Elohim up here with the Aleph, Apollo actually coming down. The two yellow are Obama sharing the Vav of 7 days. 7 days is there three times as well. Apollo and the fallen. What else we got on this one? So there's a lot here. This is just the original one. Now I found other ones that seem to have overwhelming implications. Man of Sin, Lord of the Flies, Abomination of Desolation. I mean, they're one after the other. And the current one I'm working on now, the Beast System. Where is it at? There it is right there. Here it is. The Beast System. RFID, FEMA camps, implants, the mark, globalism, computers, internet, Obama and the Pope are all over it. The dragon. This one I'm still working, guys. This is going to come out later. But just to show you the connections from table to table to table, how much can you take? How much more before it's like, okay, I get it. I get it. I may have a misunderstanding of who I think it is. When I was started doing this part of it, looking for the AC, and I'm being serious, uh, you starting with a limited pool of people. It's not rocket science, okay? It's not going to be Joe Schmo from Peoria, Kansas. It's a world leader and a religious leader, okay? So that's that. I did what the Lord said to do. Folks, we're coming into a critical point in this ministry. I got a couple of days left before I have to go do this DVD. We're ready to go. I've overcome all of the enemy's attack this weekend. Computer is sealed. There's no way they're getting what I got for you. We're going to do this, and God's blessed it. He has lifted me up and shown me um, there's bigger things coming as far as battles and revelation. It gets more and more intense. The days are coming. If you haven't already, prayerfully consider supporting this ministry. I need all the help that I can get, guys. I'm completely dependent on God in this and what it costs here to live and to work. This is my life now for the next several months, and I need people to stand with me in that and do it together. I can't do it by myself. But I got faith. I know God has put people there in my life to do this with me. You may be realizing that now. I realized that when God started giving me confirmations that this was the way to go. This was what He wanted me to do. I said, as long as you provide, I'll be there. It's been tough. Now, I've had some trials with things going on in my life that He's been testing me and testing that faith. But I've persevered, and I'm here, and we're going forward on this. This is just two examples of the rabbi's table where I showed you more there. Does that make it not relevant because I did it? No. It's because what I'm saying is this same rabbi, and I adore him. There's going to come a day where he may disagree with me, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I can already tell by some of the videos he's been making that he's been watching or paying attention or something, because he makes references about the methodology that myself and Chris use. A couple times I've noticed that. Then I see this other video that he's got about the days are coming. Now the Lord used that to confirm to me that he was telling me the days are coming. There's no time to waste. None. What I just went through was a waste of time by the enemy, wasting God's time. God turned it around and taught me something in that. So in those kind of things, the Lord always overcomes. I just needed to get it together a little faster. You know, I got aggravated. Those it's relentless with the trolls and the people that want to, corrupt things. But my God's still on the throne. He's there, and there's nothing that they can do to stop this. He's shown me that. He's preserved this. So stand with me, guys. Keep me in prayer. I appreciate you guys so much that are messaging me and constantly checking on me to make sure I'm okay. Because listen, I live alone here. I see the kids and Kelly every day, but I come here, work, sleep here at night. But it gets lonely even with a little bit here, and it's just me and the Lord many times. And sometimes He's got to wake me up and get me back together, because I want to put my eyes on people and people that I'm worried about and care about. We're in serious times right now. The spiritual warfare that's going on, the stuff we've been prayed against with Oprah, it's continuing on at least through the 29th, I believe. So keep praying against that, guys, every day. And that's what I'm doing. So God bless you. I will see you in the next video. I got more to share with you. Keep me in your prayers.